Hello, everyone. My name is Rush2112, and this week, or today, I am doing a get to know your host. Just kind of trying to fill in the void because you guys haven't had too many videos in a week. If I am correct, we will be doing this one this Saturday. If I am incorrect, then I'm very sorry. So first and foremost, you guys know my name, Rush2112. Not gonna give out my real name because it's the internet. Uh, but I will say this: I am 20 years old, go to university for computer science, and I'm from Texas. So basically, I'm a nerd. I'm 6'2", so I'm tall, and uh, I like dragons. I'm basically Hiccup. Just kidding. That was horrible. Usually when I get into it, I'm pretty good with voice impressions. I did actually used to sing bass back in choir, and now I play the bass guitar. Ironically enough. But on to more pressing matters. I got into the fandom. If you guys can't remember from the introduction Berkcast video, I got into the fandom probably when I was around 18, actually, right after the second movie came out. I can't even remember seeing the first movie before that. But like I said in that introduction, it was my girlfriend who took me to see the movie, and I just really, really love the animation style. Um, Currently, I'm actually taking a graphics class, which is not about drawing, but it's more about the computer science behind it, and I still love it. So if you ever see a movie in the future that I worked on, it would mostly be because I built the software to help them draw it. I suck at drawing, so there's that. Um, but yeah, so that's basically who I am, what I do, just for the most part. So just some things to know about me in general is that I do like rock music, hence my name, Rush 2112. They're a Canadian band that made some of the best progressive rock, and if you ask many people, will say they had the best drummer ever. They still do, although they are retired now. Um, but yeah, so not much to say about me in terms of history because it's just really boring. I mean, I was raised in a large town, graduating class of 1200. So in short, I'm really no stranger to large crowds or being embarrassed because when there's a lot of people in a place that you live, it's pretty easy to get noticed for something embarrassing. But that's kind of why I actually do like to do impressions, different vocal patterns, and it also does help that my somewhat booming voice allows me to do different styles of voices. So if you ever hear me try to do an impersonation on the Berkcast, um, yeah, I honestly just don't kind of care what embarrasses me. I just do things, and hopefully you guys, hopefully I don't embarrass you guys through you guys listening to me. One thing I do want to say is thank you all for listening. It's really incredible to have people who are interested in your thoughts. I mean, I have plenty of friends who are interested in what I have to hear, but when you have strangers that will listen to you because it's something to do, something that maybe they don't like my opinion, but hey, it's their opinion. Something that we definitely emphasize on the Bertcast is that we don't. Okay, we do judge, but in a joking manner, but we don't ever seriously judge for a differing opinion. One of the most notable ones was that like I said, in our Astrid Hiccup discussion that we had. I can't remember which episode that was, but regardless, it just showed me that even though we have differing opinions in there, we all I wanted to say I feel like I treated everybody respectively. Just in terms of how Demon Wolf was a no and HCSP was a maybe. So one thing that actually we have never shared. Actually, I may have the file because I did stream or record our first one where we did audio just for testing, but we did it. We actually did a test audio run a week before we did our first episode, and one thing that was emphasized heavily, just we all agreed to do is that we have to just never really decline any opinion that appears on the show or in the comments or anything. Um, yeah, I mean, even if they're completely outlandish, we'll laugh at them. But it's as long as it's realistic, I say, then absolutely. And kind of ironic when I say realistic, talking about a TV show. But yeah, so yeah, you'll learn if you have not already that I'm very opinionated, but I'm very accepting of other people. So I do form strong opinions on things. Now you may say, "Oh God, he's that guy," but I at least do my research on my opinions most of the time. Um, so at least I'll be able to back up my opinion and not say, "Well, this is just it and that's how it is." I'll say, "Well, here's why I think it's like that." And as you've seen, my opinion has changed. Can't remember a time about that, but Demon Wolf he's great at bringing up an opposing opinion of mine. I definitely like to listen to that. So yeah, basically just my highlights. Computer science nerd. Also love math and physics. So if you guys ever have homework that you need, hey, I'm the guy to come to. I got an A in my mechanic. I actually got 5 on the physics C exam, and I retook physics, electricity, and magnetism in college because I could. Got an A in that, and A in every math course since then. Uh, but yeah, and just one on a final note. Uh, since this is supposed to be just a short video, just explaining who I am, which I haven't done very well. Lots of uhs and pauses, because this is unscripted as opposed to a lot of stuff we do. I'm just trying to bring it up, as I go on. Because I am kind of short on time. I do have flag football practice because I did play football in high school. Forgot to mention that, and I still do. Um, and I also have plenty of papers. I work part time, 20 hours a week which is why I actually do 13 hours of university work. Uh, so that's kind of why I got stuff going on. I have 3 papers due in the next 2.5 weeks, a test tomorrow, which I will be studying for after this. But just on a final note, just a huge thanks to everybody for listening. I'm actually in my 3rd year. I'm a junior in college, university. So if anybody who actually listens to me, I'd be more than happy to return the favor. I know how much it means to someone, how much it would mean to me if somebody would listen to my problems and stuff and provide not just a healthy ear, but just sometimes you need somebody to talk to, somebody to help you get through all the issues and stuff, and somebody to sometimes bring up an opinion, or just an answer. What should I do? If you're in college and sometimes even high school, it's even though it's been 3 years for me, I can still remember a lot of high school issues I had. I wasn't always, this 6'2", 180 pound football player. I went through puberty late, so I was definitely not the most popular. Also, computer science there said it right there. Um, but yeah, it's gonna you're gonna have issues. So I will definitely return the favor of you listening to me by listening to you if you want anything to say. So you know me on my forum Vine account, same name, Rush2112, except for there's no space. So if you do want to PM me, um, that'll be my name right there. Just send me a message, hit me up. I'll definitely talk to you guys if you need anything, even if it's help with homework, because I am, like I said, excellent at physics and math. If you don't understand the topic, I can also explain that. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say about me. Probably gonna actually after this, I'm gonna record something special for you guys. Maybe I'll do it with voices that I said I was good at, and then you guys can judge me for how good I really am at impersonations and stuff. Anyway, as always, I'm Rush2112, your most opinionated Berkcast caster, and your go-to guy for jokes, impersonations, and just being a nerd altogether. See you guys soon.